From New York, Joshua Davis.
Well, I got some bad news. My presentation's like 4 fucking hours. So I'm going to talk about computational design. Hi, I can't do this in Illustrator, but this is vector-based. It is a program that I feed it type, tell it what I want to say, and then the program, based on specific rules, actually generates the composition for me. So I'm somewhat responsible for what you're seeing on screen, but there's a lot of loss of control, which I'm all about. So where does it start? You know, I talk about Pollock a lot, and I like Pollock. I don't necessarily like his work, but I like Pollock as an idea. I mean, here's this guy that's kind of above the canvas, and he's executing gesture, but when that paint actually leaves his brush, Pollock really doesn't have any control except for over the gesture. So for me, this is, it's nice. I mean, it really kind of strikes a chord with the work that I'm doing. So I had to try to learn programming to try to get the computer to draw. Technology helps me create the things that Illustrator can't do. Yes, sir, it's okay, you've got brushes. But in terms of using gesture with technology and programming, I'm able to do a lot more than Illustrator can do. So the fun thing is I get to sit off to the side and I get to be this nerd. And I get to think of bizarre things and not really have to think about making artwork. So I can kind of separate the two. Here's a good example. I want to make a forest, right? So then I can say, well, hey, I want to arrange an arc, but I just want to do the branches of the trees. And then what I'll do is I'll say, well, okay, every time you draw a trunk, I want to put another canvas at the top of the trunk that populates leaves. And so now I get something that looks like this. And the nice thing is I'll never get the same composition twice. And every single one of them looks pretty dope. I get to really kind of do 3 roles. I get to be this programmer. I get to be this designer that makes little pieces of art. But then I get to be the critic. So the process is really long. It may take me about 4 days to write a program. It may take me about 4 days to actually collect the work and draw the work on my Wacom tablet. And then it could take me anywhere from 2 weeks to a month sitting there going, no, 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 no. Honey, come to bed. No, no. So I may run this program like 300, 400, 500 times just to get this. It's like waiting for that beautiful accident, It's hard to see your environment when you're in your environment. Amen. For me, this is the hardest thing, running away from complacency and trying to see everything as if I'm seeing it for the first time. And also trying to find the things that have become invisible that are all around me that can be content for my work. Work like hell. There are people who talk about working, and there are people who just work. And I'm a worker, and I work like hell. I may make 9,000 things, and only one of them is going to be dope. You have to be willing to put in the effort to work like hell to attain your goals. And with that, I'm ready to party. Thanks.